Which style is better? Minimalism or maximalism? The debate over minimalism versus maximalism is as old as the concept of minimalism itself. Minimalists and maximalists pride themselves on their differing approaches to creating space in their homes and workspaces. With so many different interpretations, what are the benefits of each? Let's unpack both sides of the argument and see if there really is such a thing as the right way to build a home. What is minimalism? Minimalism is a style of architecture and interior design that aims to keep things as minimal and simple as possible. While the name might suggest otherwise, the main principles of minimalism are not about keeping things minimally, but about keeping things the right way. The term "the right way" is meant to get at the idea that the best ways to do things are the conventional ways. The term "the wrong way" is meant to get at the idea that the worst ways to do things are the conventional ways. What is maximalism? Maximalism is a style of architecture and interior design that aims to make the most of whatever space is given to it. This can range from large spaces to smaller details such as seat backs, cupboards, and storage areas. When the architectural concept is maximized, the term maximalism is used to describe the philosophy that anything goes if it has to. The maximum concept can be applied in both the small and large scale. For example, a seating area in a home could be maximized to seat as many people as possible, or a kitchen could be maximized to make the most of whatever space is given to it. Why do people fall into either category? Whether you're a minimalist or a maximalist, one of the most important skills you can learn is how to differentiate between the two styles. There are a few main differences between the two that will help you make the right choice for your home. For example, in a minimalist home, you'll likely be keeping things as simple as possible. This could include color, material, and design. On the other hand, in a maximalist home, the most excessive feature may be the art collection. How to live in both a minimalistic and maximalist way. Both styles of architecture and interior design work with elements that can be divided into two groups. Structural elements and color distinctions are common in both styles. However, there are a few differences between the two that will help you decide which way is right for you. Structural elements in a minimalist home. The structural backbone of the design is the walls. Walls can be painted white if you want to keep things minimal. On the other hand, in a maximalist home, the walls are painted whatever color is in the room. This can be one of many structural elements such as the roof, cabinets, or furniture. Color in a minimalist home, you'd probably go with a monochrome theme. The idea being that less is more. While this may not work for everyone, it's a great rule of thumb when making a home. For example, if you have a medium-sized room, a simple white wall and a white or cream-colored table can work just fine. On the other hand, a large room with lots of differentiation and color can easily get unwieldy. A good rule of thumb is to keep the color of the room as vibrant as possible while maintaining a neutral or monochrome theme. The benefits of each. Both styles of architecture and interior design have their merits. However, there are some benefits to being a maximalist that are worth considering when deciding which style to adopt. For example, when you have a large space, you can maximize the space by adding more features such as storage or a kitchenette. You can keep things simple and clean by keeping the space as minimal as possible. And last but not least, you can challenge yourself by trying out new techniques and ideas. The drawbacks of each. There are some issues that both minimalism and maximalism have in common. Namely, both can be difficult to master. This can be a challenge if you're new to either style of architecture or design. If you're not confident in your skills and are struggling with either concept, the following issues may help you decide which style is better suited to your needs. Lack of space. Both styles of architecture and design try to keep things as minimal as possible with features such as walls, doors, etc. However, one of the main differences between the two is that in a minimalistic design, the lack of space can be more apparent than in a maximalistic design. For example, if you have a small room, a white wall and a white or cream-colored table will probably seem more barren and empty than if you have a large room with lots of empty space. Conclusion. The debate over minimalism versus maximalism is as old as the concept of minimalism itself. Minimalists and maximalists pride themselves on their differing approaches to creating space in their homes and workspaces. With so many different interpretations, what are the benefits of each? Let's unpack both sides of the argument and see if there really is such a thing as the right way to build a home.